cuties! I wanted to talk about my skincare routine today. I've mentioned before in some of my makeup videos that I have really a hard time kind of with wearing makeup and how much it affects my skin. I have pretty sensitive skin and it tends to be kind of acne prone and really dry. So I've spent more time focusing on skincare than I have on makeup. And I know that kind of throws things out because if I'm not using good makeup, then it's gonna make my skin break out, and then if I'm focusing on skincare and not makeup, then I'm not buying good makeup. And anyways, I'm trying to start buying good makeup now too, so that's where I'm at. But I did want to tell you guys some of the things that I personally use for my skin, which again is acne prone and dry, especially in winter. Right now I'm in a pretty good place with my skin, and that's because I just kind of started implementing a new skincare routine, more or less. I'm using more steps and I'm doing things a little bit differently, and I'm using different products than I usually do. Previously I filmed a video where I did kind of my skincare routine with my older stuff, and then I immediately had to buy new stuff because I was running out of things and I couldn't find what I had mentioned and recommended, so I decided I'd just do it all over again. So here's my new skincare video, and I hope you guys enjoy. First things first, I'm going to, cleanse my face. So what I use for cleansing is this. It is the Neutrogena Ultra Gentle Hydrating Cleanser in the creamy formula. So for this product, you wet your face first, and then you take one pump of it and move it around in your hand, and then you just kind of, do the little skin cleanse thing. And then you rinse that off with cool, lukewarm water. You guys like my towel? It's Oscar! Lady Oscar from Rosa Versailles! She's saying, "Nani?" And just as a side note, I bought this while I was in Japan at Kittyland. So it was kind of a really funny story. I go straight to the Rosa Versailles display of different items, and when I was in Japan I was really broke, so I couldn't buy much, and I decided on this towel. And while I was sitting there really trying to decide what to do, these two really sweet young looking Japanese girls come up, and they're looking at the display and they're like, "Versailles nani?" What is Versailles? And they're like, "It's cute though, it's got a rose here, it's pretty." And they just walked away disinterested, and I'm standing there the whole time losing my mind about Lady Oscar and about Rosa Versailles, and these kids are just whatever, that doesn't matter. But anyways, this is Oscar and I love her. And what I do is I just kind of put it on a cotton pad, pretty normal stuff for a toner, and I swipe that on my face pretty gently. And I use this stuff. It's, I think, 100% natural, witch hazel astringent. It's probably got witch hazel and alcohol in it. Yeah. One of the things that I just started doing lately is after cleansing, using these Oxy acne medication skin cleansing clearing pads. And basically it's salicylic acid, which is a good, treatment for acne prone skin, and it's a good spot treatment for acne. It helps prevent breakouts, it unclogs pores, and it won't over dry you. And even though I have really sensitive skin and it's kind of scary to go with a product that, is acid, skin is basically more acidic than basic, so this works out fine for me. It hasn't caused me any irritation, and it actually helps me a lot. I mentioned that I do have acne prone skin. Whenever I see or feel a breakup coming on, these really help me to just kind of target it. I use some witch hazel astringent, which it's extracts of witch hazel to cleanse and condition your skin and remove dirt and oil without over drying. And my skin has really made it, using this has made a really big difference. For a long time I didn't use a toner. Don't know why I didn't use a toner. I guess I'd run out and then I just never bought a new one. And I usually go between using witch hazel or rose water, and if I have, a witch hazel and rose water, that's even better. So those are the toners that I tend to stick to. So that's my second step. I do want to give an honorable mention to these two guys. I've been using these samples to try and figure out which one of these that I like from Lush, and what I'm using is their cleansers, Let the Good Times Roll, and Angels on Bare Skin. I find that I really kind of like Angels on Bare Skin, mostly because it's like lavender, and that's something that I really like using. Like, everyone likes lavender, right? Like, it's a nice scent, it's gentle, it's got like loving energy and associations, and it's basically all over pretty good. It's also really gentle. I think it's like oats and lavender. I don't know that much about Lush products, honestly, but I really like Angels on Bare Skin. Let the Good Times Roll is another one that I really like. It smooths me out a lot, but it kind of dries me out. But I do recommend both of them because they're pretty nice, and I'm trying to figure out which one to buy, so I would say, you know, check out Lush's skin cleansers. And what they are is kind of a scrub, so I don't use them every day. I'll use my normal cleanser, and maybe like once or twice a week, or whenever I feel like my skin really needs it, I will, you know, use the scrub cleanser. And it's not actually, like, the particles aren't so big that it like irritates my skin. It's pretty okay, so check those out. Yeah, okay, so I bought this at I think I was at like Marshall's or something like that, and I was just looking at their little skincare section, and I was really shocked because I found this like completely Japanese face mask product, and I had no idea that they carried Japanese skincare or any kind of Asian skincare at all. Yeah, Marshall's. I was at Marshall's, and it's a collage-rose aroma moist all-in-one mask. But really I was drawn to it because it's like super cute packaging, and like it's really a beautiful, like, this is a big container of face mask. I don't use this all the time, but my favorite thing about it is that it actually doesn't dry out at all. Like, I could have this on my skin all day and it doesn't dry out. So every now and again when I feel like I want to treat myself, or like I feel like I want a face mask, so maybe like once every 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I alternate, because sometimes I also will use sheet face masks. I just slap this on my skin. It's really nice. I'm pretty sure that rose kind of evens out skin tone and gets rid of like hyperpigmentation, so like dark marks and stuff like that, which worries me a little bit because I have freckles. I don't know if you guys can see my freckles. Yeah, worries me a little bit because I have freckles, and I also, you know, am black, so I don't really want to use any Asian products that lighten skin. And if you guys have any tips for me on how to avoid that specifically, I always kind of look for that information, and it's never easy for me to like keep in my head what to avoid. But yeah, I like don't use that many Asian products for that reason, because I don't want to lighten my skin, and I'm already pretty light skin, and yeah, it's just not something I'm interested in doing. I like my complexion. But yeah, so I use this, and it doesn't, like, there's no English instructions for use. I say, you know, just use it like a regular face mask, probably keep it on about 15-20 minutes, and then rinse it off. Yep, that's what I do anyways. The way it feels on the skin, it just kind of feels like you're wearing something on here, but it doesn't dry out or stretch, and it doesn't like make you feel weird. Like, I really could wear this all day and just forget that it's on. So moving on to the next step, I picked this up really recently, and I'm really happy that I did. I was at Target and I was looking for my old moisturizer, and I realized that the Target that I went to didn't carry it anymore. Another Target that I went to also didn't carry it, so I'm not sure if Target stopped carrying this brand or if they just have it very selected. I think it might be at Ulta. But anyways, I was at Target and I was looking for a substitute for a moisturizer that I really liked. And I was going up and down the aisles like so sad that I couldn't find what I wanted and what I'd come for. And then I stumbled upon the Shea Moisture line of skincare, which I know that they do great hair care products, and I've used some of them before, and I like them well enough. But I had no idea that they did anything with skincare. So what I found was the Shea Moisture Peace Rose Oil Complex Sensitive Skin Facial Moisturizer with date palm and camellia extracts, and it softens and calms. What I really drove me to buy this was, you know, knowing that Shea Moisture is a black-owned company, first of all. Also, they have a stamp on here that says Community Commerce Fights Poverty. 10% of Shea Moisture community commerce sales go to community commerce programs. So it's really cool knowing that me buying this is kind of a way to not only support Shea Moisture and black businesses, but for them to continue to support that as well, which is just really neat to me. The ingredients are mostly natural, which is something that I always look for, is natural ingredients for me, because again, I have really sensitive skin. I'm more comfortable using natural products. Not that, you know, I'm against chemical products, but I'm just more comfortable using natural products. It's not it's like cruelty-free. In all, Shea Moisture is a really cool company, and if you don't know about them, I definitely suggest checking them out because they're great. But yeah, so basically, I started using this moisturizer and I love it. It is so like soothing to put on. It's moisturizing. It leaves me all day, you know, with really nice feeling skin, and it doesn't dry me out whatsoever. A little bit goes a really long way with this, and you get 2 ounces of product, which is more than my last moisturizer gave me, and it's a similar price. I think it was probably around $12, something like that. But you know, definitely a good price for a moisturizer. That this is going to last me probably like at least a year, I would say. Like this will probably last me a long while because I've used it for maybe a week so far and it's still like all the way full. It's really great. The one thing about it that might irritate your skin, which slightly irritates mine, but not really to a point where it bothered me. It's actually like my skin looks and feels great like after just a week of using this product, so I'm not complaining at all when I say this. But in the ingredients, I think maybe like the 6th or 7th thing that they mentioned, let me count, it's the 9th thing mentioned. It's fragrance and it's essential oil blends, and that is much better than, you know, any other chemical fragrance that I've come into contact with. Like usually when products have fragrance in it, it's not for me. It doesn't work for me when there are fragrances in products rather than like extracts of, you know, whatever the fragrance of the product is supposed to be. But yeah, so the only thing about it is that essential oils tend to kind of irritate my skin, or at least on like application, I can really feel, you know, like, oh, that's essential oil going on me, like there's essential oil on me right now, and it's just really strong. And anyone that works with essential oils will kind of tell you that you have to be careful with it, especially on your skin, just because it's really strong. So it's not great for me to like put this on and like I can kind of feel my skin tingling that like, oh, essential oils are here. It hasn't hurt me. I have really soft, supple skin, and I'm moisturized and I'm cleansed and clear, and it's great. It's a great product, and you know, it smells really good. It smells like tea tree oil, and you know, it smells like essential oils and rose, like rose oil and tea tree oil. It's kind of what it smells like to me. But anyways, yeah, I actually like just ran out of this product like yesterday, so I can't show you me putting it on, but I have more coming in the mail, so it's definitely still part of my skincare routine that I swear by, that I really enjoy, is this Hadanomy collagen cream. And it lists on the front that the main ingredients are microcollagen, hyaluronic acid, honey, and acerola extract. So the ingredients there are pretty straightforward. Let's see if there's any like little bit left that I can, yeah, it's like completely clean. There's like no more product left of this. It's basically just a creamy collagen formula. You put it on your face and it like is so soft and smooth. It glides on your skin and it just kind of pats in any moisture. But that's what I use after my moisturizer, just to kind of set everything in place and kind of make sure all of that moisture penetrates. My next thing that I use, and this one I tend to use more often at night because my skincare, this is both a morning and night skincare routine, and that kind of completes my morning skincare. At night, what I'll use is this Jeju aloe. It's 99% aloe in here, and the rest is probably just preservatives like alcohol or something. And you have 10.14 ounces in this. And I don't know if like you guys can see, but I still have the price sticker on here, and I bought this for $8 locally. So I think it's $6 in some places. I think it goes from between like $5 and $10. It's really cheap. You get a ton of product, and it's really just like this great aloe gel. And you can use aloe gel for so many different things. Like aloe gel, not only is it incredibly moisturizing, it heals, you know, any irritation. It helps with sunburn. You can use this as like a face mask by just putting a ton on your face and then wiping off the excess. It goes on and it's like super slimy, but over time it really just like goes straight into your skin. After that, I just wait for my skin to cool down and for everything to be absorbed. And then I pop on some lip balm. I have like super dry lips all the time and I'm really bad about remembering to use chapstick. So I try to at least put on a bunch every morning and every night. That's basically my skincare routine. So that's what I do, you know, every day, and I do this, you know, every day, and I try to do it every night, but I tend to get super lazy at night and not like do it. It's mostly, for me, it's mostly a morning routine, but it's the same, like if I'm doing skincare at night, I do the same thing as well, and I really am trying to get better about doing it in the day and also at night. So at night, to take off makeup, I basically just use this Garnier Micellar cleansing water. Nothing too fancy, just pick this up at Target and it, you know, removes makeup pretty well. After that, I will use my cleanser and then go through all the steps that I just mentioned. Another way that I remove makeup is with coconut oil. So I'll just, you know, warm up some coconut oil and then massage that into my face, cleanse with water from there, and, you know, get rid of the makeup, and then I will cleanse again with my Neutrogena cleanser and so on. So yeah, that's my whole skincare routine. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for listening to me talk about skincare forever. If you guys have any recommendations for me for really gentle products for dry skin, for acne prone skin, or if you know anything about these products that I should know about before I continue using them or anything like that, just let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more like general beauty videos from me about maybe like nails and hair and whatever, just, you know, give me a thumbs up, and I definitely would love to give you guys more of this kind of content. Bye!